For today's grim adventure, we are in an undisclosed location, meaning we can't really tell you where we're at. But you're gonna love today's video. To be completely honest, this video is kind of time sensitive because a month from now, there's an auction that's happening here in Los Angeles that is filled with real life horror movie props and a bunch of other crazy stuff that was in movies and TV shows. And it's put on by a company known as the Prop Store. Why are there birds always following me? Now, the people at the Prop Store have been kind enough to invite Jessica and I out to play with some of these real life horror movie props. And guess what? You're coming with us.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
Hey everybody, my name is Dan Gaston. I am the U.S. Marketing Manager here at Prop Store in Los Angeles. And today I'm going to show you a little bit what we have in our upcoming auction that's slated for June 21st to 24th. I'll be auctioning off props, costumes, set decoration, comics and comic books from all your favorite television shows. I believe we have about over 600 titles represented in the auction, so there's something for everybody at all price points, starting from low as $200 up to all the way $1 million. So definitely a lot of ranges we can hit, but it's something for you to take home, and I hope you're gonna enjoy what we have. We're gonna show you today.
Out of everything that you have here, we kind of got a quick tour about this place around, and I'm drooling. All right, there's things that I want to show on camera, but I'm very interested in give me the top 5 things that you have for auction that you cannot believe that somebody's possibly going to own.
Yep, so this is from Gremlins 2, the new batch. This is a hero animatronic Gizmo puppet. So here you can see all the servos and the wires leading up to him. So all these servos and wires, essentially what they do is control the different aspects of Gizmo. Gizmo's face is actually replaceable, so throughout the production they can replace the face and show different facial expressions, which is pretty cool. Obviously this puppet is from decades ago, not decades ago, but from the 80s. So the foam latex is very supple, and for the individual who does buy it, I do not recommend them trying to move it or play with the controls down there. Essentially just be a standalone piece. Keep it out of sunlight, don't feed it after midnight, and don't get it wet.
Please tell me that comes with the instructions with the auction.
I think it does. I think it does. In the auction we do have a gremlin as well as Mogwai. So this is what Gizmo is. He's a Mogwai. We also have a Brain animatronic, who he's a gremlin, and also have other stop motion pieces from the film. So it's we have nice, healthy balance of both, but it's truly cool to see this stuff all come together, because they haven't been together probably since the film. So it's really a great opportunity.
I want to pet him. He looks so soft.
I know, so soft, so cute. It's definitely we haven't auctioned one of these off before. The last one to market that came to market was a number of years ago. So really looking forward to see what it goes for during the June auction. All right, so from Ghostbusters 2, we have a sound effects ghost trap. So what's really cool about this piece, 2 aspects that I really want to call out. First is actually, it does light up. So essentially when they catch the ghost, it's all sucked into there. This light indicates that it's secure. But also too, on the other side right here, we have this this fabric-like material, and that's essentially when they wanted to have the smoke effect, they would apply this substance to it, and that's what they would adhere to, and it would allow for the smoke to stay in place and rise up, indicating that the ghost was secured within the trap. Also on top here, it's a little light here, and then over here, which is pretty cool, going back here, this is one of the original decals. So to see something surviving, staying intact on that ghost trap is definitely something you don't see every day, and as well it's functioning, so it's kind of encapsulates all the pieces that you want for a ghost trap to add to your collection. All right guys, so now we're in the Hellraiser corner. Right here to my right is a Butterball mask from Hellraiser 2, and just off to the side in the corner is the Pillar of Souls from Hellraiser 3.
So basically this is the only one made by Bob Keane, who is the special effects person who created this. It's made of foam and wood, and it is just, the detail on it is incredible. There's like a blue paint for any collector, this would be iconic for their Hellraiser collection. It's one of my favorite pieces.
I want it. Somebody better get it, and whoever gets it better invite us over to their house.
That's right.
I'm
We should
just
have a
saying.
party. So this is another one of my most favorite pieces. I mean, there's so many horror pieces in this auction that are just so incredible. And the detail on this piece, it's a special effects piece of, this is Freddy's sweater. And basically in Freddy versus Jason, Jason impales Freddy with his own glove. And it's really rare that you see a glove and sweater together, and you get to see all the detail over here of what Freddy's chest would look like.
Oh, wait a second. Let's go back a little bit and talk about Butterball here. One of the nightmare Cenobites from the Hellraiser series. I can't believe that's there. I love masks. I kind of want to wear it. There's an actual chainsaw from Texas Chainsaw 3D. Right next to that, another little hand tool, if you will. It's the scissor hands from Edward Scissorhands. But check this out. I'm getting a little sick in the stomach here. Just being honest, because of the movie The Fly, when he kind of regurgitates all over himself, I can't get it out of my head. And, oh man, look at that. I want to wear it. I really do. I want to put it on. Now let's talk about some of the costumes that are here that are up for auction. The first shirt that you see on the left-hand side from Blade Runner, Harrison Ford shirt, which is cool because we have a Blade Runner filming location video coming out soon. I wish I would have had that so I could wear it.
You could wear it, yeah.
Right? I got Ghostbusters 2 uniform, Aliens. This is Frost's uniform as well as the gun. Right over here, original Lost in Space costume. Jim Carrey's costume from Batman Forever. Val Kilmer was Batman in that one.
Yes. Yep.
My favorite. I'm a big Val Kilmer fan. And then Neo's outfit from Matrix Reloaded. Got a few different miniatures here. Like you see this little guy over here on the left-hand side? Does he look familiar? You see the claws? Nightmare on Elm Street. Was it part 3, right?
Yeah, Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors.
Same one.
There's another doll, the puppet, from Dream Warriors as well. But look at this. Evil Dead 2. Okay, the Pillar of Souls and this is what I want in our collection. Somehow we got to make it happen. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to make it happen. And then this winged creature over here from Gremlins. I'm having a little bit of a hard time taking this all in because let's be honest, I want to take it all home. But you see that gun that's attached to a prosthetic leg back there? Cherry Darling's leg and leg gun from Planet Terror. Holy cow! And then right down here, I Know What You Did Last Summer, next to another weapon, Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean. And look at this little dog over here. This one here you don't have to feed, you don't have to walk, you don't have to give him water because, well, it does have a sign that says Titanic, but the dog is from Something About Mary. Now, not everything here in the auction has to do with horror. Does this ball look familiar? It's Wilson from the movie Castaway, right next to some things from the Indiana Jones trilogy. Pretty freaking wild, right? I never thought I'd get to see this in real life, let alone get a chance to like bid on it. And then over here, another movie that's kind of like Indiana Jones, but stars Nicolas Cage, National Treasure. Two.
Yep. So here we have a Pitbull hoverboard from Back to the Future Part 2. So this, of course, was used by Griff Tannen. And what's pretty interesting about this one, so first and foremost, the Pitbull hoverboard is very scarce these days compared to the Marty pink Mattel hoverboards. But this one, two things I want to point out. The jets on the back are static. Pretty much when you find these, either they're not intact or we don't have a complete set in each side. So this one does feature both static jets. But also the holes you'll see on the face of the board. So that was for when they did the flying effects. You know, the wires essentially, or fish wires, were inputted into that, and it was attached to a crane, and you could see, you know, the hoverboards that allowed the actors to stay on the hoverboards and those to do the flying stunts. So definitely a really cool piece that's fully intact. And again, like I said, these are very scarce and were really cool. It's gonna be really great to see these go up for bid next month. All right, so coming over here, we have our Terminator corner. So in this corner, we have Arnold's screen matched field jacket. So you just backtrack before I get into what we have here. So screen matched, people are like, what does that mean? Probably the best way I can explain it is exactly how it sounds. So we were actually able to go back and pause, thanks to 4K DVDs now, pause the scene in the film, and we can match all the intricate little stitches and rips within the jacket to see to match it what's on screen. So if we go back, pause the movie, and we also outline all this stuff on the auction catalog online, and you can see all these little stains, all these little rips, all these stitch marks and matches that's seen on film. So it's really cool to have that, and that's when you know what you're getting is 100% authentic and it's from the film. So diving right back in, so this is Arnold's screen match field jacket from the first film, as well as this hand, this endoskeleton hand here, arm. Move it over here as well, of the T1000, which is pretty cool. Probably actually one of my other favorite pieces in the auction, because again, you don't see these things, and these practical effects is really what you don't see anymore used in the movie making process these days. And swinging over here, we have a full-size endoskeleton from the TV series, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. The lights do light up on the eyes, so it's not plugged in right now, but again, really, truly impressive piece, and another one of my favorites. All right, so here in our large display case here, we have Jim Preston's Avalon spacesuit from Passengers. The spacesuit is really super duper cool, I think. It's very detailed. All the lights on here work from the toes to the knees, all the way up to the chest, shoulder plates, as well as the helmet. This is, one of my favorite pieces in the auction. I'm a huge space guy, so I like Lost in Space, anything space related, and this is really something I think would be really cool to add to your spacesuit collection. So like I mentioned earlier in the video, we have also comic book art. This is Brian Boland's French publication of The Killing Joke. So it's a really cool piece that I think, again, has not serviced yet at auction at all. So it was an American version, but this is a French publication. And I think that this, again, see all these intricate details from the Joker's outlines of the nose, the nostrils, the forehead, and really just super detailed. And it's something that I think a Batman fan or just a Joker fan would love to add to their collection. Last but not least, new Top Gun coming out. This is really a timely piece. Here we have a F-14 Tomcat miniature. This is Hollywood and Wolfman's plane, so I think it's really really cool. You see the back, this is the part where it gets blown up. This is a pyrotechnic model, so this is where it's blown up. So again, with the new film coming out, and I think it just really brings a lot of nostalgia back to the fans, and someone who really loves Top Gun, no better way to add to your Top Gun collection, or even start one, is to have the 6-foot model miniature that was used in the original film. Cool. So now we're still in space, still in the air, so to really just go a little bit further in the stratosphere, we're going over to their Star Trek corner for all those who love Star Trek.
That would be me. Hello, I am a Trekkie.
Hello, Trekkie.
Hello, Trekkie.
What do you got over here?
It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce you to the captains. In the center, you have Jean-Luc Picard, captain from The Next Generation. To the left, you have Captain Benjamin Sisko from Deep Space Nine. To the right, you have Captain Catherine Janeway from Voyager. And if you pan a little bit further over, right over here in the corner, you have Hugh, the once Borg turned friendly original suit.
That is cool. Go stand next to it, because this thing is massive.
It's huge.
Give you an idea of the room.
I'm 5'3" without my hat.
Very cool.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.